Hello students, welcome for the video class of Political Science. So we completed first unit in a previous video. Before going to start the second unit, I would like to tell you one small story about Akbar and Birbal. तो अकबर उस जमाने का सबसे बहुत बड़ा बादशाह था, राजा था, और बिरबल उनके 9 मंत्रियों में से उनका प्रधानमंत्री था, जो बहुत ही होशियार था। अपनी बुद्धि और चतुरता के लिए बहुत ही जाना जाता था पूरी दुनिया में। तो उनकी एक छोटी सी स्टोरी बताता हूँ जो आज के हमारे यूनिट से रिलेटेड है। तो बिरबल अकबर जो राजा एक घोषणा कर देता है अपने राज्य में कि उनके राज्य में एक बहुत ही बड़ा तालाब था, जिस तालाब का पानी बहुत गहरा था और सबसे ठंडा था, और वो मौसम था सर्दियों का। तो सर्दियों का मौसम और ठंडा पानी, तो उसने एक प्रतियोगिता जारी कर दी या फिर घोषणा कर दी, जो व्यक्ति राज्य का कोई भी सदस्य नागरिक उस तालाब के पानी में पूरी रात उस ठंड में रहेगा तो उसको 100 सोने की मुद्राएं मिलेंगी। तो घोषणा पूरे राज्य में की जाती है, तो बहुत से लोग शामिल हो जाते हैं उस प्रतियोगिता में, और फिर प्रतियोगिता शुरू हो जाती है। तो रात हो जाने के बाद सारे लोग पानी में जाम करते हैं। जैसे ही रात बढ़ने लगती है, आगे बढ़ने लगती है, ठंड बढ़ने लगती है, तो एक व्यक्ति क्या हो जाता है, उस पानी से बाहर निकल आते हैं और उस प्रतियोगिता से भी निकल जाते हैं। तो सुबह के या फिर सूरज उगने तक वो प्रतियोगिता बनी रहती है, लेकिन अंत में एक ही व्यक्ति उस प्रतियोगिता में बने रहता है, और वो बहुत ही गरीब होता है। तो उस गरीब व्यक्ति वो प्रतियोगिता जीत जाता है और उसको राजा के सामने पेश किया जाता है, अकबर के सामने पेश किया जाता है। लेकिन अकबर मानने को तैयार नहीं है कि ये गरीब व्यक्ति जो बहुत ही दुबला पतला था और वो पूरी रात में उस कड़ाके ठंड में उस पानी में रहा, तो उसे पैसा देने से नकारता है कि तुझे तो, और वो कारण देता है कि तू पानी में तो खड़ा था, लेकिन बाजू में जो खंभे थे जिनके ऊपर दिए लगाए थे, उन दियों की गर्मी तुझे मिली, इसलिए तू क्या कर पाया, पूरी रात उस ठंड में और उस ठंडे पानी में तू रह पाया। तो बिरबल भी उसी दरबार में था, तो वो थोड़ा राजा से, उस बादशाह से खफा हो जाता है, उसके न्याय से खफा हो जाता है, और वहां से अपना राजपाट छोड़ के वो चला जाता है और 4-5 दिन राज दरबार में नहीं आता। तो फिर अपने सैनिक भेजता है और बिरबल को बुलाने का ऑर्डर दे देता है, हुक्म दे देता है। तो बिरबल नहीं आता। 2-4 बुलाने के बाद 2-4 बार बुलाने पर भी बिरबल नहीं आता, इसलिए अकबर गुस्से से बिरबल के पास चला जाता है। तो जाने के बाद देखता है कि एक नजारा उसको दिखाई देता है कि 3 लकड़ियों पर, ऊंची लकड़ियों पर बिरबल ने एक मटका अटकाया था, जिसमें उसने दाल पकाने के लिए डाल दिया था, और नीचे जमीन पर वो छोटे तिनके या छोटी लकड़ियां डालकर आग जला रहा था। तो अकबर देखकर हंसने लगता है, अरे बिरबल तू क्या कर रहा है, इतनी ऊंचाई पर हंडी चढ़ाई है तूने, जिसमें चावल पकाने के लिए डाला है, और नीचे जमीन पर तो छोटी लकड़ियों को आग लगा रहा है, वो चावल कैसे पकेगा। तो बिरबल के चेहरे पर वही स्मित हास्य आ जाती है, और वो बादशाह को बताता है, जिस प्रकार इतनी ऊंचाई पर चढ़ाई हुई चावल की हांडी इस लकड़ियों से या लकड़ियों की आग से पक नहीं सकती, बिल्कुल बादशाह उसी प्रकार जो एक व्यक्ति पूरी रात उस कड़ाके के ठंड में उस ठंडे पानी में रहा, तो उसको उन तालाब की बाजू में लगाए हुए दियों के कारण उसको गर्मी कैसे मिल सकती है। तो बादशाह को अपनी गलती का एहसास हुआ। उसने उस गरीब व्यक्ति को, जिसने वो प्रतियोगिता जीती थी, उस व्यक्ति को बुलाया, उसका मान सम्मान किया और उसे 100 मुद्राएं भी दी और बीरबल की चतुराई पर उसको भी नाज हुआ, बीरबल को भी शाबाशी मिली। जिस देश का राजा और जिस देश की प्रजा ऐसी हो, बिल्कुल अकबर और बीरबल जैसे, अगर हमारी सरकार अकबर जैसे सोचे तो प्रजा का क्या होगा? अगर प्रजा बीरबल की तरह होता है तो डेफिनेटली हमारा देश विकास के पथ पर चलेगा। तो यहाँ पे जिम्मेदारी दोनों की भी है, राज्य की भी है और उस राज्य में रहने वाले लोगों की भी है। सो सेम related with the story, we will start with our second unit, and the unit is state. Rajya. State, how it should be, and what is the importance of state, what are the different dimensions or the elements of state, and how state has developed, how it has been took birth, how it has been developed, and how there is a differences in between state and nation, state and society. So those differences, importance, elements of states, meaning and definition, we will see in this second unit, state. But in today's topic or in today's video, we will see first what is the meaning of state, its definition, and how the state is important to every citizen of the state. So about the state, in first unit also we studied. Now we will see here, we studied about the Aristotle, who is known as the father of political science. So he has told one quotation, that man is social animal. So here also it's very important. Being a social animal, man is a man to live in a society to fulfill his needs, to lead happy and comfortable life. Man can't live without society. Society can't live without man. Only two people can live without society. Either he may God or beast. एक तो वो देवता होना चाहिए, नहीं तो दूसरा शैतान होना चाहिए, जो सोसाइटी के बगैर या फिर समाज के बगैर रह सकता है, लेकिन आदमी समाज के बगैर नहीं रह सकता. That's why Aristotle has told that man is social animal. He is a social one. He has a different kinds of values, or he has a number of values, like he is egoistic, quarrelsome, एक दूसरे के साथ लड़ाई झगड़ा करता है, ईगो है उसमें, और वो सेल्फिश भी है. This is a man's nature: egoistic, selfish, quarrelsome. Number of the nature he has, but then also he live in a society with oneness, and to make this all the people who have different natures, make them united, and by that one organization established. That organization is known as a state. So for the birth of the state, there are the different views of different thinkers, and by those all thinkers, there are the different theories came into birth which tell us about the state, how the state has originated, how it has developed, what are the different elements, and how the people used to live. So which are those theories which tell us about the state? So those theories are, first, divine theory, divine दैवी शक्ति या फिर दैवी सिद्धांत, जहां पर देवताओं ने इस राज्य का निर्माण किया तथा लोगों का निर्माण किया. ये सारे लोग एकजुट होकर इस दैवी राज्य में रह रहे हैं. spiritually divine spirit the state has to work. That tells us divinity. Second, power theory. That's one quotation in English. Fittest will be survival. या फिर हिंदी में भी ऐसी कहावत है जैसे जिसकी लाठी उसकी भैंस, जिसके पास पावर है, ताकत है, वही क्या करेगा, राज करेगा। और उसी बलबूते पर, इसी सिद्धांत पर स्टेट राज्य का निर्माण हुआ, पावर थ्योरी। नेक्स्ट, सोशल कॉन्ट्रैक्ट। या आई हैव टोल्ड यू अबाउट द फ्रेंच रेवोल्यूशन आल्सो। Now the French Revolution, father of French Revolution is Rousseau. So he has a wonderful book that is social contract. So what is social contract theory? So man has born free, but when we come in the contact in the society, when he deals with another people in society, he made himself some restrictions. मान लो जिस प्रकार आप घर में रहते हो, आपको सारे सुख मिलते हैं, सुविधाएं मिलती है, आपके जो भी लाभ प्यार है वो आपके पेरेंट्स फुलफिल करते हैं। लेकिन क्या उसी प्रकार आप सोसाइटी में रहते हो? नहीं, ये मुझे चाहिए तो चाहिए, ये मेरा है तो मेरा है। नहीं, ऐसा आप नहीं रह सकते। When you come into contact with the society, other people, you have to follow certain rules and regulations of society. So from that restriction, the social contract theory has came into exist, and as per this social contract theory, state came into exist. And last one, natural theory. All the people came together to fulfill their needs, and state organization came into exist. तो इस राज्य का उदय, उसका जन्म इन थ्योरियों से हुआ, और उनके नाम है डिवाइन थ्योरी, पावर थ्योरी, सोशल कॉन्ट्रैक्ट थ्योरी एंड natural theory. These all theory tell us about birth, that is origin, development of the state. Now let's see what is the meaning of when the state word has been derived, how it has been derived. So as I said, politics, state word has derived from the Greek word polis, which means city-state. In previous unit we seen that. So what is the meaning of polis? That is city-state. So in ancient Greek, there were different city-states. Can you recall the different names of the city-states? Yes, right students. It's Athens, Sparta, Macedonia. These were the greatest examples of the ancient Greek city-states. So that all administration of that city-state used to run by the state. And first time these Greek people, or in ancient Greek, state was called as a civitas. C-I-V-I-T-A-S, civitas. So ancient Greek used to call for this state as a civitas. But in a modern way, in modern age, which person or which political thinker used the term as a state? So that person is Nicholas Machiavelli, one of the Italian thinker who used the term of state first time in the world. So that person is Nicholas Machiavelli. He has mentioned that term in his book, The Prince. And it was written in the year of 1531. Keep in mind, first time the term state is used by Nicholas Machiavelli in his book The Prince in the year of 1513. Now, there are certain definitions which have been given by the different political thinkers. Let's see about them. So first definition is given by the Woodrow Wilson. Woodrow Wilson. So what he has defined, the state is people organized for law in definite territory. The state is people organized for law definite territory. लोग एकजुट होते एक पर्टिकुलर टेरिटरी में, एक ही जगह पे जब लोगों का समूह बनना है, उनकी एक संगठन तैयार होती है, तो उस संगठन जो भी संस्था बनती है उस संस्था को राज्य कहा जाता है. Has been told by Woodrow Wilson. Second one, bloodshed. This definition also has like bit same. The state is politically organized in definite territory. People have organized politically. Only one word has added by this bloodshed. That is, the state is politically organized in definite territory. People organize politically, organize people. Sorry, one word has to be here. Organize people in definite territory. This is important. So this is told by the bloodshed. The state is politically organized people in definite territory. This is very important. Politically organized. So that is the state. Aristotle, the father of political science, he also mentioned a definition of state. So what is that? The state is a union of families and villages. State is a union of families and villages having for its aim a perfect and self-sufficient life. These all families and villages came together to lead self-sufficient life. It means or will mean a happy and honorable life. एक सुखमय जिंदगी जीने के लिए जब लोग या गांव एकजुट होते हैं, एक ही जगह पे आते हैं, तो वो संस्था को या फिर उस संस्था को राज्य कहा जाता है. It has been quoted by Aristotle. So self-reliant, स्वावलंबी, जो दूसरे के ऊपर निर्भर नहीं रहते, जो चाहिए वो सब कुछ खुद ही बनाते, खुद ही उड़ाते. So to live happy and honorable life, families and villages come together, and by that state came into exist. Okay, this is told by Aristotle. Now in a state there are the number of the associations are there. Among that, state, this association is a supreme one, where the man is politically organized and full society run by the state itself, its administration. Here, state is a natural and moral institution also. It is found naturally and morally also. State is emerged for the sake of people and it's continuing their good one. Yes, for the people itself the state has emerged now to fulfill their needs. So it's important one. So by this all the definition given by Woodrow Wilson, bloodshed, Aristotle, universally and finally one definition has accepted, that is the definition given by bloodshed. The state is politically organized people in definite territory. So students, you can by hand this definition, which is important, and you can write it in your examination. The state is politically organized people in definite territory. For this state, you have to write the same definition. So is it clear about the definitions of states? Okay. Now we'll go for the next part of the today's video. Here it is the importance. So students, here might be 5-mark question may ask for you that write the importance of state or explain the significance of state. So significance, it is nothing but the importance. So let's see what is the importance and significance of the state. So state which provides us internal and external security. इंटरनल, राज्य में तरह तरह जाति के लोग रहते हैं, बोली भाषा बोलने वाले, समाज, धर्म, रीति परंपरा वाले, so that all people will be united and there will not be a quarrels, no any kind of dispute. So that is the internal security. And what about external? Means any another country is not going to have attack on us. So internal and external security will be provided by state. So it's important. Second, state maintains law and order. Yeah, the law and order will be created by the legislature, executive will execute it, and judiciary will justify if someone violates. हमारा जो सांसद रहते हैं, एमएलए एमपीज होते हैं, वो कायदे बनाते हैं, जो ऑफिसर्स रहते हैं तो उन कायदों का पालन करते हैं। इवन रोड ऑफ आरटीओ रहते हैं, वो देखते हैं लोग ट्रैफिक रूल्स फॉलो कर रहे हैं या नहीं कर रहे हैं। अगर उन कायदों का उल्लंघन होता है तो आपको चलन भरना पड़ता है, फाइन भरनी पड़ती है, यहाँ तक कि आपको कस्टडी भी हो जाती है। So the maintenance of law and order will be done by the state. Third, state provides us justice. So students, we human beings have the 6 fundamental rights. Okay, that we will study in detail about these all rights and duties in next unit. If someone violates the rights, if someone kidnaps you or gives you धमकी like a murderer, so what you will do? First you will go for police station, you will complain about that person. He has warned me that he is going to kill me. So that is, and if it is proved, so that person will get the penalty as well as custody. So that is justice. Someone robbed your money, someone had control on your property, so you go for the court and you will get a justice. So state provides justice if misbehaved with you. Fourth, regulates activities of the people and establish peace. All way by following law and order, by providing justice, all the people will follow rules and regulations made by the government. And it gives the regulation for the activities and even establishes the peace. सब तरफ शांति और जब लोग सुव्यवस्था का पालन करते हैं तब जाकर शांति प्रस्थापित होती है. Each and every citizen, if they follow rules and regulations, definitely that the peace and order will be established. Safeguards rights and duties. Yes. As I told now, all the rights and duties are going to be safeguarded, guaranteed by the state. Not only rights, even duties also. हमारे हकों की सुरक्षा नहीं होती, यहाँ तक कि ड्यूटीज की भी सुरक्षा राज्य द्वारा की जाती है. Guaranteed basic facilities, basic needs, food, cloth, shelter. After that, man need, when he wants prestigious life, happy and honorable life, for that other basic needs are required. So which are those other basic needs? After food, cloth, shelter, health and hygiene, education, transport facility, communication facility, all facilities we need for our happy life, comfortable life, honorable life. And that all the facilities are guaranteed by the state. Okay. And the last point, extend social security. Socially, man becomes secure and feels very safe in the society because of the state. So by these all the points, state, which is very important association, organization, which is a supreme organization or supreme association, it's very important, which provides internal and external security, which maintain law and order, which gives justice, which provides us peace, then safeguard our rights and duties, and it guarantees basic needs and gives social justice also, social security also. So this is enough for today's video. So students, once again see here different names of for the birth of state theories. There is one question. Write the different theories of the birth for the state. So divine theory, power theory, social contract theory, and natural theory. And definition you can write about the Woodrow Wilson and Bluntschli, which is universally accepted. That is, the state is politically organized people in definite territory. So here definite territory is needed. The people who live in Karnataka, they are called as Kannadigas, whereas people who live in Maharashtra, they are called as Maharashtrian, as like same. People who live in India, they are called as Indian. Okay, so that is politically organized in definite territory. India, Indian. Okay, so this is about the today's video. Thank you for being up to the end of the video. We'll see next topic in the next video. Thank you.